The search continues tonight for 84-year-old Nancy Guthrie, mother of Today Show host Savannah Guthrie. The Pima County Sheriff's Office says there are signs that she may be the victim of an abduction or kidnapping. Good evening and welcome to 12 News at 6. I'm Tram Mai.
I'm Troy Hayden. Mark and Caribe are off tonight. 12 News journalist Sean Rice live outside her home in northeast Tucson with the very latest. Sean.
Yeah, Tram and Troy, good evening to you both. Pima County Sheriff Chris Nanos told us this morning that it's clear at this point that 84-year-old Nancy Guthrie did not just willingly walk away in the middle of the night from her northeast Tucson home here in the Catalina Foothills area. Just moments ago, multiple Pima County Sheriff's Office forensic units just drove away from her home here in this Catalina Foothills area, a very nice area. Those forensics units were here all day today. We've seen their cars consistently here. They were here for much of the day yesterday, processing the inside of her home. And what we know at this point is the sheriff believes that a crime was committed inside. And at this point, the evidence points to this elderly woman being taken from her home against her will. Let's take you to some drone video we shot earlier this afternoon. It shows you and really gives you a bird's eye view of what this area looks like. This is a very affluent, quiet area of northeast Tucson. This is a place where missing persons cases and homicides are few, and the safety for locals is very high. The Pima County Sheriff's Office began to scour this area in search of the 84-year-old on Sunday at around noon. That's when family members reported her missing. Authorities say she was last seen in person at her home the night before at about 9:45 Saturday night. While this does remain a missing persons case, Sheriff Chris Nanos says homicide detectives were called out to investigate pretty quickly after they arrived, revealing that there are signs that a crime was committed inside, but to preserve the integrity of their investigation, he could not divulge any additional details. The sheriff said Nancy was reported missing by family members, but the people who first noticed that her schedule wasn't right was people she attends church with. That when Nancy no-showed at a service on Sunday morning, they say it was very unlike her. And this afternoon, neighbors in and around her area and her home, they reacted to the news. Take a listen.
And my husband went through the entire property to see if we could see anything. So I just hope that it is not the worst case scenario.
The family wants everybody to know this isn't somebody who just wandered off. Her physical limits are based on just age, and we get old, and so it's more physical. But clearly, she is as sharp as a tack.
And that right there was Sheriff Chris Nanos at a press conference this morning. He described Nancy as somebody who does not suffer from any kind of cognitive issue. He mentioned dementia and made it a point to point out that she does not suffer from dementia. Sheriff Nanos also said that Nancy Guthrie takes daily medication, that if she goes without a 24-hour period without this kind of medication, that it could prove to be a fatal time period for her. So because of that, there is a renewed sense of urgency with this investigation. This morning, Sheriff Nanos also put out a plea to the entire Tucson and Catalina Foothills area. He asked for vigilance for anyone to keep a watchful eye for Nancy Guthrie or anybody she may be with, and to immediately report to 911 or the sheriff's office if anybody thinks they see her. He also asked for people in this area to take a look at their security cameras. It seems like nowadays everybody has a Ring camera on their front door or in and around their area. He's asking for people around this area to take a look at that, and if they see anything that seems out of the ordinary, to immediately call 911. We're live in Tucson. Sean Rice, 12 News.